Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the play button to watch my video. Thank you so much for the love you guys have been showing. It's so amazing. I really hope you guys have been keeping safe this period, because every time I come on here, the coronavirus is still out there, so I have to ask how you guys are doing. Hope you guys are keeping safe. I hope you are taking care of yourself, taking your vitamins, washing your hands, using your sanitizers and all that good stuff. As I always say, this too will pass, and the world will come back to normalcy in due time, right? Okay, so guys, recently on my Instagram I was sharing some things that I do. As you guys know, I am a fitness junkie. Anything that has to do with me keeping fit, me keeping in shape, I am all for it. So I started this thing called intermittent fasting. I'm sure you guys have heard about it, but I just realized that a lot of people wanted to know more. A lot of people wanted to know what it entails. Someone actually messaged me and she was like, oh my god, I fasted for only 3 hours and I was done. I'm like, okay, the last fast I did, it was 60 hours, and that was the longest I had ever gone. Prior to that time, I did a 48 hours fast, and trust me guys, you will definitely see results, but then you have to be very consistent. So I decided to bring someone who has done this fast, who has experienced what this fast is all about, how it has worked for her so well. So I just said, oh, let's bring someone that would share her real life experience, someone that would tell you guys the truth, not someone that would come and sugarcoat and be like, oh, I just fasted and yada. Nah. So I brought someone that would tell you guys the real truth, the disadvantages, the advantages, everything you need to know. So if you want to keep watching, definitely stay tuned. Okay guys, welcome back. As I said earlier, when we went on that break, I told you I was going to bring up someone who has done the intermittent fasting, who it has worked for, and drum roll, here is our special so let me allow her introduce herself, and yeah, we'll take it on from there. So
hi guys, my name is Shioma Joshua, and it's an honor, pleasure as well to be on this platform talking to you guys, and of course talking to you about intermittent fasting. Bear in mind, we're not experts, we're just sharing. It's like a testimonial video anyway, trying to let you know what was worked for me, how I do it, how we do it, and you know, the journey so far, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
so I think somewhere in this video I'm going to put her transformation picture, yeah, so that you guys can actually see that it definitely worked for us. So Sean, tell us why intermittent fasting?
right. Okay, so let me give you a bit of background into this weight loss journey so far. I class myself as a diet junkie. What does a diet junkie mean? It means you've been on every type of diet because you're trying to lose weight. So I've always been chubby. I don't think I've ever been, yeah, I know, right? I've never been a size 10. I can't remember even being a size 12. I think the last time, the smallest size I've ever remembered is being from a size 14 upwards. So I've been on Atkins diet, I've been on slim fast, I've been on keto, I've been on everything. I've been on eat two boiled eggs a day, orange juice 3 times, whatever. I've been on juice, just name it. We've been there, we've done that. We've been on, oh, when you want to eat cabbage, is this part of cabbage you eat? Because there's every
I never knew there was anything like
oh,
that.
there is so many stories. But anyway, I've been on so many diets, and you know, so many stories about what to do, what not to do. I've been on every. Anyway, so fast forward to I remember when I went to get married, I remember it was my wedding. I lost so much weight that I think a month to my wedding I just lost it, and I just started eating. And I remember asking that I don't understand. Everybody always dies before. I'm like, well, I'm tired. I was just eating, but because I already knew what the bandwidth was, you know, that I can you know, I could add more to. Yeah. Anyway, fast forward to when I had my baby. When I was pregnant. So I think my first trimester was good, the second one was good, third one I just went crazy. I was eating chicken and fried rice, TFC, and Sweet Sensations meat pie.
Like going to 9 yards.
I was just like bang, eating, and I gained 15 kg. So, and you know our African mothers, right? Because we're in Nigeria at the moment. Our African mothers, when you're breastfeeding, oh, you have to eat, and eating was great. Like you finish breastfeeding at night or midnight, and then you just see bread. Me and bread were like this.
Okay, but let me ask you. Sorry to interrupt you. Let me ask you. Why is it different for white people? Why
Caucasian people?
Oh, is that what? But I know that for white people, when they have their kids, maybe before even the first month, they're already
Well,
working.
not all of
out.
them. It's the same way how you also see some Nigerians as well snap back immediately, and some people don't snap back.
Yeah, true that.
So I don't think it's for all of them, because I know a couple of Caucasian people that they're still post birth body.
Postpartum.
Yes, it's still it's still ongoing.
Okay.
However, so what happened for me then was that I was eating a lot, and it was because I was just hungry. And I was like, boy, I can't come and die. What is it? And then there's a pressure. And just what we're talking about now. When people just have a baby, you're like there's one pressure, like you have to snap back quickly. Guys, people, I was busy trying to snap back my mind. First of all, like, what has my body just gone through?
Exactly.
What exactly is going through me? How am I not sleeping late at night? What am I supposed to, like, you have to be so careful that you're not thinking about your weight so much so that you don't slip into depression. So I was just like, well, my weight, first of all, come like this first. I was like, my weight supposed to come like this first. Let me even first of all get my head round having a new baby, having someone that you have to care to 24/7, no sleep, somebody's crying, like literally. And when you're breastfeeding, if you're doing exclusive breastfeeding, you would understand. Like the baby, you can't go anywhere, so you can't even go for a walk. Even when you're expressing, yes, how much can you express? You can only time it so much. So anyway, so I just thought, what, let me just leave it. Let me try and at least concentrate on breastfeeding my baby. Let him get to a certain age, then I can now think of what to do. So that's how we started. So fast forward so I had my baby in July. So by the following March, a friend of mine reached out to me. She's Bumi. She's into, she lost so much weight from like a size 18 to a size 10.
Oh, wow.
Mix of intermittent fasting, going to the gym, and of course changing her diet. So she was not like, oh, she's creating an accountability group, intermittent fasting. I mean, I've done keto. So because I've done keto,
Okay.
keto has a bit of intermittent fasting in it, because once you start having more fatty food, your body's supposed to sustain itself for like a couple of hours and can sustain itself for like 2 days. So I've done keto, so I kind of I had a basic knowledge of how intermittent fasting works.
Yeah.
But I've never done it before. So my friend reached out to me and said, oh, do you want to join this accountability group? We are doing intermittent fasting. You fast for 2 days. I'm like, what?
2 whole days.
I was like, what happened? What did I do? And I was like, don't worry, just add me. Let me just be looking at all of you, and maybe people will be gingering me. As she added me to the group, of course, all of us would wake up. We're like, what was this? Well, a couple of women, women are on our weights. We are like this.
Yeah.
Right? So, girls trying to wake up and saying, okay, we must do these things. Women, let's do it. Nothing, don't do anything. I was in that group doing yo-yo. Today I'll fast, tomorrow I'll fast. Then I was even doing like 20 hours, 18 hours. In my mind, I was a gym. It wasn't working. Right? Because then
this was for how long? How long did you do
I joined the yo-yo one. I joined that one in May, and then by September nothing happened. Then
So you were still your actual weight. You didn't.
Yes, I didn't look into this water. Nothing happened.
Can you guys hear that?
I was doing like this.
So this just
then,
brings us to consistency, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, consistency. Yes.
You have to be consistent.
Yes, it's very important.
Yeah,
very, very important. So and then I just thought. Then I traveled for a bit. Then I came back and I was like, you know what, I can really do this. Then another friend now reached out to me. She used to own a gym, and she's like, I'm creating an accountability group for intermittent fast. I'm like, what is it?
This same group situation.
What is it? And she's like, oh, it's free. And I'm like, everything is free. I don't want. I'm like, okay, you know what? Join me. Maybe this time around that I'm coming, that I've traveled, I'm going to eat everything that I can eat. Maybe at this time around I'll come, because now my son was over a year, right? So I was like, okay, come on now.
I'm no longer breastfeeding.
Yeah, I'm no longer breastfeeding.
He's
eating solid, and everything. So I'm like, okay, I can actually do this. Then, and I remember the turning point for me was when I was out of the country for a bit. When I came back, and I took a picture, and I was just like,
is this?
When you got a picture like,
no, this can't be.
What's going on? And everybody's saying I'm hot. No, I'm not hot. And then of course, I was, like I said, I've always been big anyway. So, but then I was already going to size 22. that was that like then I wasn't even wearing my jeans. My jeans were not fitting, and I love dresses, so it was just easy for me to wear into dress and then wear my big regal dress. And then you know when you're pregnant, when you have your baby for the first few months, you're already used to those big flowy dresses, so you're just even comfortable in it. So today you have to wear your jeans and you're like,
I know.
are you serious that this is not gonna go through my thighs? So anyway, so I joined my friend's group, Jimmy. I joined Jimmy's group, and then that was it. And that was it. As I think, then I went for my anniversary in November was another turning point for me. So of course I went for dinner with my husband. The clothes that I even bought when I traveled, none of them could fit.
Wow, how
nothing.
faithful can that be, guys? Like,
Jeez, I
they
think I
have
was
really
the
nice
person.
dresses and you just
So I've never even been one to say, because I want to lose weight, I'll buy size 12, I'll get myself. So I don't do that. Like I wear clothes that I wear are always big. Even if I go smaller or if I go bigger, it will still fit. I'm very economical like that. Anyway, so I went. Yes, I am. So I went to. So I went for anniversary dinner. I saw my picture and I wasn't depressed. I didn't hate myself. I just went, okay, sure, now it's time to get serious, right? Like, okay, come on, let's get serious. And then also because another thing I have to be honest and open about is that I knew that I gained like 15 kg when I was pregnant, right? So that means that if I'm going to have another baby again, I need to lose that weight, because if I pile up another on that one, then y'all gonna be seeing me on Instagram going, oh, I went to do a surgery somewhere. Yeah. You know, I'll just shade it there. But anyway, but you get what I mean, right? Each to its own. Like, do what's perfect for you at the end of the day. So I was just like, nah, okay, even if, and then I just thought, okay, you know what, even if I'm gonna just lose and give myself a bandwidth to do that, okay, every time I get pregnant, I'm allowed, I have an allowance. So I went, okay, no, I if I pile on weight on what I was looking at, no, even me, I won't be able to even run after my son after a while. So really, you know, and then with the other health complication that comes with when you're overweight, hypertensive. Because I remember when I had my baby, I was that close to going on what's that thing called, high blood pressure tablets, that close. So you know, that I think that kind of just subconsciously was on my mind. So I'm like, okay, no, I need to lose it. And that was it. Joined Jimmy's group. That's my friend. That's the second intermittent fasting group that I joined.
Can you guys feel like it's not honestly, you guys, that's why I brought her here, so that we can get real life, a very
real.
And honestly, something I want you guys to know is to each his own.
Yes, they're very important.
Don't feel pressured when you are in that space. When you're in that space, that okay, now she said she has been there, done that. You guys, so she had
run 5 miles every day. We've done, go to the gym. We've done.
So we're both coming from different perspectives.
Yes.
Hers was to lose weight, but as for me, I'm not losing any weight, because you guys in my DM or my Instagram, they were like, oh, Sean, why are you doing that? I'm like, I'm not doing it to lose weight. I'm just doing it to maintain my current weight. Yes, if my weight goes down a bit, that's fine.
Oh, fair and good.
But we have to keep the shape. So Sean, tell us,
so
what has your experience been like with intermittent fasting?
So okay, wait, I was going to say, so I started intermittent fasting religiously in November, right after my
that was November 2019.
Yeah. That was after let's just say following Monday after my anniversary dinner with my husband. So what I then did, of course, you know, Jimmy, my friend, being like, she used to own a gym in VI in Lagos. So she put all the information about how to, you know, the details of intermittent fasting, what happens to your body, the best app to use. I'm sure she was going to add that on the, you know, on the caption here. The best app to use and all of that. So I did a lot of reading, I did a lot of research, because you have to.
Yes,
you have to be ready to do that. If you're not ready to do that, then you won't understand it. You look as if you're just starving yourself. And then so it just kind of makes sense. So I went, okay, you know, I'll give it a go. And then another thing that I kind of did as well was, intermittent fasting is not only just intermittent fasting. Intermittent means like intervals, right? Fasting, if you're, you know, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, you fast. So you can imagine the kind of weight you lose when you are doing fasting period. So this one is just same as well. What intermittent fasting literally is saying you have an eating window. We have 24 hours in a day. You can decide to fast. The most common one is 16/8, What that means is you have 16 hours to fast and 8 hours to eat. 8 hours is too much. We'll come back to that. However, you have 8 hours to eat, and then gradually you grow, you increase, and that's what everyone that I've known, everyone that has seen what has happened to me has done that. Start with 16, then go to 18, then go to 20, then go to 24, then go to 30. It might be like 30 hours. It's nothing.
It's
because
doable.
your body gets used to it, and it's a
doable.
thing of the mind.
Yeah.
I think for me that was very key, and the discipline about intermittent fasting, I'm going to come to explain. It just lets you know that once you put your mind to something,
Yeah.
you can actually do. If you say I'm not going to eat that food, I won't eat it.
Yeah.
What do I mean? I fasted for at least, I think my highest hours of fasting
120 hours, people. 100
everybody keeps screaming at it.
120 hours, you guys.
Was it a walk in the park? No.
Okay, so tell us your experience when you had the 120 fast. The 120, that was like how many days?
I
Like
think that was 5
5 days,
5
roughly
days.
5 days.
Like
So
5 days.
tell us how
Hard.
it went.
It was crazy, and like I said, so for me, I never started with 16/8. I always say that to people. I think the minimum I've ever done is maybe 20 or 18, but 16, I'm like, I don't understand. What do I have 8
Like a
hours?
G, like-
If I'm doing 16/8, then I don't see it as fasting. So the way it worked was I started, of course, 18,
Gradually,
yeah,
you
18, and then I
progressed.
went, and that was it. 2 days, 3 days, and I didn't start this week and then go 1 day, 2 days. No.
Yeah.
No.
Do you
I
guys-
literally started like, okay, 18, I don't know, is it 18/6, and then I moved on again. Then I did that for like 3 or 4 days. I thought, oh, okay, that's not too bad. All right. Then I continued. Then I started 24. Oh, okay, not bad. Then the accountability group helped, because
Yeah.
everyone would be like, oh guys, someone will come and say, oh, I'm going on 3 days, extended 3 days fast. And I'll be like, what day? They've come. That's what I mean. Like, they've started. But then gradually I was able to join, and then we just kept pushing, and that was literally it. Now, how would I survive that? Now, with intermittent fasting, when you're fasting, you're not allowed to eat. Sadly, you can't eat anything. You can't juice, no, because juice itself has natural sugar. So don't think, oh, but they said lemon juice is good. Lemon juice is citric acid. It has sugar, not refined sugar, not artificial sugar. It has natural sugar. So all the things you eat, you need just to research and understand how it works.
Yeah.
But anyway, for intermittent fasting, all you're allowed to do is drink water. You drink water, just water and black coffee.
Emphasis, black coffee, not sugar.
No
with
cream. No honey.
Sweetener,
Nothing
nothing.
like, oh, they say honey is good. No. It's not.
You guys.
It's good, but for intermittent fasting purpose, no. Some people say you can add ACV, apple cider vinegar into your water, but the one that I do and the one that I've read on, no, apparently it spikes up some things in your body. Please just read up on it and work with what suits you. Do your thing. But for me, it's just plain water, black coffee, and sugar-free chewing gum.
So what kind of sugar-free gum, like what brand?
Or beets, anything, as long as the right sugar-free. Whether it's sugar-free or not, but it's not like sugar-free, please, I can't come and die. That's the one. I just stick to that. I don't bother about the nutrients or anything.
Same thing happened to me. I was trying to buy gum and I'm just like, okay, sugar-free gum.
Most Orbit chewing gums are, I mean, we're not promoting the brand, but most Orbit chewing gums are actually sugar-free anyway. So sugar-free, and then that's it. So what I usually do, don't forget, I have a husband and I have a child. Who does not eat, or who decides that this nice chicken, you can decide to throw it on the floor? And as a mom, you're just like, a normal day, you pick it and just be like, what nonsense, and you eat.
You can't do that.
Can't do that. You can't even taste.
Sadly.
Do you know? Let me make you people laugh. When I'm on an extended fasting, that is when the ginger to do the best pancake. I will not be making pancake for my husband. But I'm like, oh, that was nice. But I'm like, oh, that was so delicious. I'm like, and there I am, my black coffee. But what it does to your body is, the first day is always like, okay, normal. Especially me, because I've been doing it. You get, okay,
24 hours is like fine.
Yeah, 24 hours is fine. So usually you count it from, so when they say stop eating from 7 p.m. If you stop eating from 7 p.m. by 7 a.m. the next day, that's 12 hours. Right? Because your sleeping hours is included.
Yeah.
By 12 p.m. that day, that should be 18 hours.
Like 18 hours.
So by your lunchtime, so most people do intermittent fasting, but you don't know. But the thing is, if you're fasting within those hours, you see, oh, they're carrying carrots. Let's eat carrots. Carrots is healthy. Maybe I've not eaten nothing. Oh, apple is healthy. I'm not eating till lunchtime. No.
Your
Boiled
tongue
egg. Oh, they said I can't eat the yolk, but the egg white is good. No. No. Don't forget, I have a 8 to 5. I mean 8 to 6 rather. I have an 8 to 6 job. I have a brand, so I'm busy. I have a child, so it's not like, oh, it's because you're at home, you're not seeing food. I see food. In fact, when I sit down in my office, that is where they come to drop the tray of fruits.
I was going to not even just that. Your favorite chocolate, someone just got back and you're just like, oh, Snickers, no freaking way. Are you going to take that tray of Snickers past me? You cannot take it.
Literally.
You can take it for your colleague, you can take it for your kids at home. But
like,
you cannot.
No, you can't.
Do you know the amount of cookies in my freezer? And I'm just like,
you can't touch.
I can't snack on it. And my husband will come, oh, this is so nice.
So those are the hard part. And then, like I said, even though it's the hard part of it, because you're not denying yourself, you're focusing on the goal.
Yeah.
And it worked for me. Like there was, I think the first time I did the 120 hours, I lost like 5 kg.
In how many days?
I think so. Let's say in a week. Let not be like I'm
That's huge.
So it's a lot.
Huge.
It's a lot. But then that was.
Hi guys, so there's going to be a part 2 of this video, but you can just look at Show's transformation pictures, how she was able to move from her size 22 like she said, and she was able to gradually lose all that weight. You guys, intermittent fasting really does work. She was able to do this, and just look how she started seeing results in this picture. Just look at that. Another picture here. See the happiness radiating all over her face, you guys, and see what she has achieved so far. Thank you so much for watching.